Morning, Dean Sugiman. How are you?
Hi, Taylor. How are you? I'm good.
I'm great, thank you. I was hoping to ask you a couple of questions just to get to know you better.
Sure.
Perfect. My first question is, what do you do within the Faculty of Arts?
I make decisions.
That makes sense. And can you tell us a little bit about your educational background?
I got a PhD in sociology from the university just down the street, the University of Toronto.
Very impressive. And how do you usually start your day?
I hit the snooze button on my phone about 10 times.
Me too. What would you say is the most rewarding aspect of your job?
I create an environment where others, staff, students, faculty can thrive.
Amazing. And how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I would say I'm empathic, I'm perceptive, and I'm kind.
And what is your favorite place on or around campus for lunch?
Lunch? Who has time for a lunch? I usually eat leftovers from a meeting at my desk.
And on the same note, what's your favorite beverage?
Really? Diet Coke. Would you like one?
I'm okay. Thank you for offering. What is one thing that you wish more students knew?
Your professors dread those 8 a.m. classes just as much as you do.
I always wondered. And what is your biggest regret from your post-secondary experience?
I have no regrets. Hi, Alvin. How are you?
Hi, Pam. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Yes, can I take you to sign my vacation request, please?
And what's it about?
I'm going to the Caribbean for a month for my vitamin D deficiency.
Your vitamin D deficiency
Yes.
again, Alvin?
Yes, it is.
Catch me later.
What would you say is the hardest part of your job?
Time, managing the calendar, and of course there are HR issues. Hi, Davina. Meet Davina Chan, our senior HR consultant. How's it going today?
It's going all right. How are you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
What is one thing that you miss most about being an active professor?
I miss the FaceTime with students, and I miss being able to write up my research.
Well, I'm glad we got some FaceTime with you today. What's one obstacle that you've had to overcome in order to get to where you are today?
The hidden injuries of class, of race, of gender. Do you like our new arts branding, by the way?
Of course, it looks great. If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
My 2 grandmothers. Never really got a chance to have a conversation with them.
Good answer.
Hi, Kenzie. How are you?
Hi, Pam. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Tony Stark called again. He wanted to know if you were available for a meeting.
Again?
I know. Also, these documents need to be reviewed and signed. I'll leave them in your office.
Great, something to look forward to.
What is one piece of advice that you would give your first-year self?
You got this.
Good one. And what was your very first job?
Candy girl. I worked behind the candy counter at the town cinema in Toronto, selling popcorn, melting butter, and pouring fountain drinks.
And of course, other than Diet Coke, what are 3 things that you can't live without?
I can't live without my family. I can't live without integrity, humor, and of course I know it's more than 3, chocolate.
Of course. And what sorts of things do you do to unwind?
Nothing. You've got to do nothing sometimes in order to reflect.
That's a great idea. And what are you the most nostalgic for?
My daughter's childhood.
And on that same note, what would you say is your greatest accomplishment?
My daughter, kind, lovely, charming young woman with feminist sensibilities.
And name your favorite place to travel.
Anywhere that's hot, sunny, and has a beach.
And I know you love movies. Can you tell us what your favorite film is?
I see a lot of movies, love movies. This year, Blind Spotting. Last year, Lady Bird. The year before, Moonlight. Gotta get to a meeting.
I know. I've got one more question for you, okay? If there is one thing that you think people should know about you, what is it?
Don't underestimate me.